Never do this to your Toyota unless you want it to run like a brand new car. I'm about to show you 18 tricks that dealerships absolutely hate, because once you know these, you'll never need their overpriced services again. Look, I've been working on Toyotas for over a decade now. That's why your car feels sluggish even though there's technically nothing wrong with it. Alright, let's start with trick number 1, and this one alone will blow your mind. Trick 1. The throttle body is your Toyota has something called an adaptive learning system in the computer. Over time, it learns your driving habits and adjusts the throttle response based on how you drive. But here's what happens. If you drive gently for years, the computer thinks you always want gentle acceleration, so it dulls the throttle response even when you want to go fast. The fix? Disconnect your battery for exactly 15 minutes. This resets the computer and makes your throttle feel crazy responsive again. Just disconnect the negative terminal, wait 15 minutes, reconnect it, and then start your car and let it idle for 5 minutes. The difference is immediately noticeable. Your gas pedal will feel like it actually does something again. Trick 2. The air filter transformation. Most people think you just replace your air filter when it gets dirty. Wrong. Here's what you do instead. Take out your air filter and look at the airbox. See all that dust and debris in there? Clean it out completely with a vacuum and a damp cloth. Now here's the secret part. Take your air filter and gently tap it against the ground to knock out loose dirt, then use compressed air to blow through it from the inside out. This opens up the filter media way more than you'd think. Your engine is now getting significantly more air, which means better combustion and more power. Do this every oil change and your engine will thank you. Trick 3. The fuel injector miracle. You don't need expensive fuel system cleanings. Go buy a bottle of Techron fuel system cleaner. Not the cheap stuff, the actual Chevron Techron concentrate. Add the entire bottle to a half tank of gas, then drive it hard. I mean really hard. Get on the highway and run through the gears. The combination of the cleaner and the high RPM driving will blast out carbon deposits from your fuel injectors like nothing else. Your idle will become smoother, your acceleration will improve, and your fuel economy will jump up. Do this every 5,000 miles. Trick 4. The spark plug gap secret. Even if your spark plugs aren't old enough to replace, you can improve their performance right now. Remove them and check the gap with a gap tool. Over time, the gap widens because of electrode wear. Re-gap them to the exact specification in your manual. This tiny adjustment can fix misfires, improve fuel economy, and make your engine run noticeably smoother. Most people have no idea their spark plugs are out of spec because they still work, just not optimally. Trick 5. The tire pressure power boost. This sounds too simple to matter, but trust me. Check your tire pressure right now. I guarantee at least one tire is 5 to 10 psi low. Underinflated tires create rolling resistance that makes your engine work harder, kills your fuel economy, and makes your car feel sluggish. Inflate all 4 tires to exactly what your door jamb sticker says, not what the tire sidewall says. The difference in how your car drives is genuinely shocking. It'll feel lighter, more responsive, and faster. Trick 6. The MAF sensor, clean your mass airflow sensor, tells your engine how much air is coming in so it can add the right amount of fuel. When this sensor gets dirty, your car runs rich, loses power, and guzzles gas. Buy MF sensor cleaner spray. Remove your MAF sensor, which is right after your air filter in the intake tube, and spray it down according to the directions. Let it dry completely before reinstalling. This 5-minute job can fix rough idling, hesitation, and poor fuel economy instantly. Trick 7. The PCV valve shake test. Your positive crankcase ventilation valve is a tiny part that costs like $10, but makes a huge difference. Pull it out, shake it, and listen for a rattle. If it doesn't rattle, it's clogged and needs replacing. A bad PCV valve causes rough idle, oil leaks, and decreased performance. Replacing it takes 2 minutes and makes your engine run so much better. Most people drive around for years with a bad PCV valve and have no idea. Trick 8. The transmission fluid secret. Even if you have a sealed transmission, you can check the fluid level and condition. Look for the transmission dipstick or check plug. If your fluid is dark brown or smells burnt, your transmission is suffering. Fresh transmission fluid makes shifting smoother and can add years to your transmission life. If your Toyota has over 60,000 miles and you've never changed the transmission fluid, this is the single most important thing you can do. Trick 9. The engine oil upgrade. Stop using conventional oil if you're still doing that. Switch to full synthetic oil that meets Toyota's specifications. The difference in engine smoothness and performance is immediately noticeable. Synthetic oil flows better when cold, protects better when hot, and keeps your engine cleaner. Your Toyota will start easier in cold weather, run quieter, and last longer. This isn't even expensive anymore since synthetic oil prices have come down so much. Trick 10. The throttle body cleaning. Remove your intake tube and look at your throttle body. See that black carbon buildup? That's choking your engine. Spray throttle body cleaner on a rag and wipe it completely clean. Don't spray directly into the throttle body while it's open, because you can damage sensors. A clean throttle body improves throttle response, idle quality, and fuel economy. This should be done every 30,000 miles, but almost nobody does it. Trick 11. The grounding point refresh. Your car has multiple grounding points where electrical components connect to the chassis. Over time, these connections corrode and create resistance. Find your main grounding points, usually near the battery and on the engine block. Unbolt them. Clean both the connector and the mounting point with a wire brush until they're shiny. Then reconnect. Better grounds mean better electrical performance, which means smoother running and better starting. Trick 12. The brake fluid. Truth, nobody thinks about brake fluid affecting performance, but old brake fluid absorbs moisture and lowers the boiling point. This makes your brakes feel spongy and less responsive. If your brake fluid is dark instead of clear or light yellow, it needs changing. Fresh brake fluid gives you a firmer brake pedal and better stopping power. This is especially important if you live in a humid climate. Trick 13. The cabin air filter advantage. Your cabin air filter doesn't affect performance, but hear me out. When your cabin filter is clogged, your AC system works way harder, which puts more load on your engine through the AC compressor. Replace your cabin air filter, and suddenly your AC blows colder and stronger. Your engine doesn't bog down as much when the AC is on, and you'll notice better throttle response with the AC running. Trick 14. The wheel bearing check. Jack up your car and spin each wheel by hand. They should spin freely and quietly. If you hear grinding or feel resistance, your wheel bearings are going bad. Bad wheel bearings create drag that makes your car slower and kills fuel economy. Replacing them early prevents bigger problems and immediately makes your car roll more freely. Trick 15. The fuel filter forgotten fix. Most modern Toyotas have the fuel filter integrated into the fuel pump assembly, but some older models have external filters. If yours is external and hasn't been changed in over 50,000 miles, replace it. A clogged fuel filter restricts fuel flow and makes your engine feel weak and hesitant. A new fuel filter can bring back lost power you didn't even realize was gone. Trick 16. The oxygen sensor reality. Your oxygen sensors degrade over time and start giving false readings to your engine computer. This makes your car run rich or lean, killing performance and fuel economy. If your Toyota has over 100,000 miles and you've never replaced the oxygen sensors, doing so can restore factory performance levels. The upstream sensors are most important and make the biggest difference. Trick 17. The serpentine belt tension. A loose serpentine belt causes all your accessories to work poorly. Your alternator doesn't charge as well. Your AC is weak. Your power steering feels heavy. Check your belt tension and adjust it according to your manual specifications. Proper belt tension ensures all your accessories work at peak efficiency, which indirectly improves how your car drives and feels. Trick 18. The ECU learning drive. After doing any of these tricks, especially ones involving cleaning or replacing sensors, take your car on what's called an ECU learning drive. Drive gently for the first 10 minutes to let the computer relearn idle conditions. Then, do 5 to 10 hard accelerations from a stop up to highway speed. This teaches the computer the new optimal fuel and timing maps based on your improvements. Your car will feel even better after this drive than it did immediately after the fixes. Now here's where this gets really interesting. If you do all 18 of these tricks together, something incredible happens. Each one individually makes a difference, but when you combine them, the results multiply. Your Toyota stops feeling like a used car and starts feeling like it just rolled off the factory floor. The throttle response becomes sharp. The engine idles smooth as glass. Acceleration improves dramatically. Fuel economy jumps up by 2 to 3 miles per gallon. Everything just works better. I tested this on my own 2015 Camry that had 140,000 miles on it. Before doing these tricks, it felt tired and sluggish. After spending one weekend doing every single one of these, it genuinely felt like a different car. People who rode with me asked if I had done engine work. My wife thought I had secretly bought a new car. That's how significant the difference is. The reason mechanics call these tricks illegal isn't because they actually break any laws. It's because once you know how to do this stuff yourself, you stop paying them hundreds of dollars for services you don't need. If this helped you out, the next video shows you how to diagnose any problem your Toyota might have without expensive computer scanners.